man. Good. Harlem, what's good? Hello, Harlem. Now you have connection?
Yeah. Shout out to Jim. Dipset Frequency. Also had Uncle Reggie Redman in the video. Shout out to the whole Brick City.
Got new album out to Reggie.
Yeah, shout out to Reggie. That new Reggie thing just dropped. Go get the house, you know what it is.
So tell me about your movement, man. How long this has been going on? I know you've been putting out music for a minute, man.
Well, the movement has been going on for years. You know, I've been rapping since I was young, about 9 years old. But as far as like going hard and having a following and really putting it in hard, I say the last 10 years or so, 5, 10 years at least, really putting everything I had into it. Because, you know, sometimes you rely on your talent, you get lazy a little bit, but I've been on full grind mode for the last at least 7 years, you know what I mean? And that's from the features to 11 mixtapes, to being on Pete Rock's album, Redman's album, KRS, you know, working with Showbiz and AG, LES. Just I've been grinding for a long time, and I finally feel like, you know, I'm ready to step into the spotlight.
Well, you know, this is an independent project for all those people out there doing their own thing. You know, like this is not, you know, like a Def Jam or, you know, whatever Sony behind us right now.
Nah, this is just me independently. It's LDJ Records, LDJ Music. We got Def House Music, you know what I mean? It's all independent. You know, we always looking for, you know, investors, potential investors and partners and stuff like that. But right now, it's us doing it. You know what I'm saying? From the features to the mixtapes to the magazines to the radio. That's all us. That's it.
And for the, you know, the viewers who are, you know, just fans of hip hop, tell them, you know, like what the difference is. I mean, you just kind of broke it down, you know, but it's not easy. You know, you don't see the big posters up and all of that stuff sometimes. It's just an everyday grind.
Yeah, like when you're on a record label, like let's say Def Jam, Interscope, Universal, they work your project for you. They have people that work radio, they call up the Uncle Roush, they have a budget for you, they put your video out, you might get on 106 and Park, you might be on the morning show with from Master Flex and Angie. It might be one big move, but the label can afford to do that. When you're doing this independently, that's you making the phone calls, that's you making the contact, that's you going to the club, meeting the DJs, that's you grinding, finding out how do I get double XL, how do I get on This Is 50, how do I get up around McDaniels. So it's a different grind. It's all for the same goal, but when you have a major label behind you, they're doing a lot more work. So as the artist, you feel more comfortable to just sit back. When you're doing it independent, you got to do a lot more groundwork yourself. Like put the album on iTunes. I got an album on iTunes called Jonesy. I got the single, the bassline with Jim Jones on iTunes. When you're doing it independent, you got to make those moves happen and do the research yourself. And a lot of people are under the illusion, if I got talent, I just sit back and wait for my $1 million in my house and my purses. I come in and then it's like how it looks real good, like on TV or something.
And not for nothing, a lot of the artists that are signed to Def Jam to the world don't have no money because all that money went to pay all those other people.
Yeah, and that's another thing they don't know. If I gotta go get you Swiss Beats, Kanye, I gotta go get Kerry Hilson on the hook, I put you on the couch with Jay Leno, Jimmy Kimmel, all that money's coming back. So they kind of let you borrow the money, but they come back for that money, and you can't make a move until that money's clear. So, you know, it can go one way or the other, you know what I'm saying? If you're a Drake or Nicki Minaj and you can sell 2 or 3 million, you might want to go to major. But if your numbers is going to be looking closer to how the other rappers in the marketplace is doing, you might want to figure out how to do it independently. Because the game has changed now, and it's more in favor of the independent artists, unless you're doing it major, when you got the $3 million budgets, the Aston Martins in the video and things of that nature. But the game isn't calling for that right now, so you got to adjust to the climate or where it's at.
But I think you have the potential to sell even more now and make more money off it as an independent, because you don't have to cut, you know, your percentages with anybody else. So look, we're gonna come back and we're talking right here. We're gonna get into some video. We're gonna get into your video in a minute. We're gonna talk about the baseline. We're gonna talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, they heard of LD through the grapevine. Have 100 dudes in a straight line. They dance on the block when I make them. Glance at my watch, I don't waste time. By the waistline, convent of 4/5, that's the baseline.
Right now, state of hip hop, what you think, how you feel about it, and you know, and just those collabs that you mentioned some classic names right there, man. Redman, I mean, come on, dogs.
KRS, LES, AG.
Just to be in the presence.
Yeah, I mean, these are a a lot of people that I looked up to growing up. Even Redman, I idolized at one point some of these guys, and to just be able to work with them, for them to be able to respect me, because I didn't have to pay. I wasn't just running around, because you can't even pay a KRS-One for a verse. You can't just say, yo, Redman, how much for your verse? Yo, Pete Rock, how much for your beat?
Right.
You know what I mean? They got to feel you on a level where they want to work with you, and then it's deeper than that. So a lot of things money can't buy. And these kind of relationships and this level of people I work with, those are things money can't buy. So a lot of it is talent mixed with grinding and the right place at the right time. People respect your ambition. You know? That's what it's at.
Well, it's the New Artist Spotlight. This is the place. This is the time. Hungry Ralph McDaniels, LDJ. I'll be right back.